Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading, so if you would like to get a message from the cards, please come on in and have a seat. We're going to get into our reading in a moment. Before I do, before I get things started with the reading, I do want to say that if you like what you see in the video, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons. And that way you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I have also included links to my social media, all of the things you need to get in touch with me if you want a private reading. That's listed in the description, as well as the decks I'm using for this reading. And there is a bonus reading for this video, so if you want to just see that, that will be timestamped in the description as well. I do also want to let you know, though, that I am available for private readings at this time. If you are interested in that, please follow your heart. My biggest concern is your safety while we are doing these readings. So if you're not comfortable with that at this time, or if you don't have the means to do so, totally fine. It's an option, not an obligation. I am also on Patreon if you would like to see more from me in that regard as well. But again, it's optional, not an obligation. So please follow your heart there. Any support you can give is welcomed and appreciated. So thank you so much for your consideration. Okay. If you are new to my readings, what I like to do is I will start with an oracle card. In this case, we have a few, but I will start with an oracle, and then we'll get into our tarot to see what the complete picture of the energy will likely be. So let's get started. I'm excited to share my findings. So to start here, we have from quiet and peaceful to rapturous and vibrant, I feast upon the sumptuous banquet of my soul's journey of rainbow wisdom. Okay, there is that. That's pretty. Okay, we have the seahorse spirit, which is asking us to watch and wait. Okay, there's our seahorse spirit. We have the sisterhood of the rose, which represents beauty, devotion. This is also the archetype of the priestess, the mystic, or the teacher. Okay. Alrighty. And we have the frequencies of sacred geometry, which represent dolphin energy, enchantment, and waves of love. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm getting that there's some of you who are experiencing there's a lot of creative energy going around here. I'm sensing a lot of creative energy happening for most of you potentially. And it's you're putting a lot out there and you're trying to get things started. There's goals that you're looking to achieve. And it's kind of running the gamut of all of the emotions. You're super excited, you're super worried, it just feels like it's all over the place right now because nothing necessarily feels bad, but it doesn't feel like things are necessarily grounded as such. Okay. And I feel for some of you, you might be trying to do too much. You could be rushing the process a little bit, which is why you're being asked to, just put a little tether out there and see where it goes. Don't try and rush it. Don't try and force a result. Don't try and effort anything right now. You don't want to spread yourself too thin because yes, you're very passionate about all kinds of things. You have all kinds of projects on your table, but what to focus on, right? What are you focusing on? What are you putting your energy towards? This is where um, finding out certainly what's in alignment to you. What's your focus going to be on? And putting your energy towards that rather than sending out a bunch of little feelers and having a bunch of them kind of wither and die off because you can't focus your energy completely on those things. So, all of that to say, find something that you can kind of narrow your focus a little bit. You're trying to do all these creative things, which is great, but perhaps narrowing your focus and picking a project that you are most aligned with and passionate for. Put your energy towards that instead of spreading it too thin. Okay, again, I hope that made sense. Let's see some tarot energy and see how we can clarify that. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the tarot is I'm going to get a basic energy, and then we will figure out what's hidden about it and what we can do to clarify everything. Okay, so let's see what we need to see from our tarot. Okay, I'm going to start with justice. Okay, starting with justice, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, there's your Ten of Pentacles. Get that a little bit closer so you can see the details. That's pretty. I like that. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Very cool. So, yeah, basically what I just said. It's being confirmed because you have this call towards balance. Okay? And this call towards balance is coming from a place of, yes, of need, but it's certainly there's an energy of needing to strike that balance with an understanding of the actions you've taken to get yourself here. Okay. You're human. We're human. We're not robots. We're not perfect. We're not machines. So of course we're going to make mistakes. And there are learning experiences from our mistakes. Okay, there's always that, even if that lesson is painful and hard to swallow, it's always there. Okay, it's always there, and that's why we're getting that call to be loving and open-hearted with ourselves, because again, sometimes those lessons, there's a bitter pill in some of those experiences. Okay, not to bring the energy down here. We do have some very positive things coming here once we strike this balance. Okay, we're looking to be able to take care of ourselves, to be able to take care of our family and loved ones, and that's why I'm saying, you're some of you are trying to do too much and you're spreading yourself too thin, and it's not helping you. It's not helping you stay grounded. It's not helping you be practical in your approach to accomplishing these things. But again, if you can strike that balance between finding your goal, achieving your goal, and being able to take care of yourself and your family, your friends, your loved ones, this is going to come a little bit easier. I think a lot of this is figuring out what you're truly aligned with during this time. Again, not everything is going to be serving not everything is going to be serving your goals. So again, figuring out your balance and your alignment right now is going to be paramount in achieving this. Okay. Okay. So let's see what else we got here. Okay. We have the Six of Swords coming out. The Six of Swords. We have the Six of Wands also. Okay. Six of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. But let's see the main reading here. So we have the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands coming out here. So there is a movement forward. Okay, there is a transition happening here. Okay, and I think this might be a transition away from potentially toxic energies coming through, the things that have muddied your waters a little bit. Okay, and I like that I say waters here, because it's oftentimes you'll see the Six of Swords depicted as someone either in a boat by themselves or with somebody, and they're moving across a body of water. In this case, I feel like there's also, swords are associated with the element of air. They're also associated with the mind, thoughts, perspectives, things like that. So there is a transition away from negativity. I'm spitballing here, guys, but some of you have had some really hard things happen that have kind of colored your perspective on your reality a little bit. Okay, and it has been hard, but you have made such a good effort to move on, to get yourself away from the things that aren't serving you. Basically, you're working on striking this balance, because that's where we're trying to get to. Okay, it's been some effort. This whole thing has meant that you have needed to make a good effort right now, and that's been hard. That has been really hard, but you need to give yourself credit. Okay, give yourself a lot of credit. People do see your effort, and people are seeing you going, she's working hard. She's been through some things. They've been through some things. I don't know how she handled it, but she did. They did. Okay, and they're seeing your efforts, and now it's up to you. How willing are you to accept that praise? The most important person that you need to be accepting praise from is from yourself. Okay, because whatever has been on your mind, however you've gotten yourself here, people see your effort. People are willing to praise you for your effort. Okay, and this transition hasn't been easy. Okay, but it's all been for finding your sense of balance, figuring out what you can do, what you're aligned with, and how you're going to take care of yourself and the people you have in your circle. Okay, now you also have the Queen of Wands. Okay, something in you has started a fire. This process in you has started a fire, and this is what I'm saying. You're feeling very passionate about a lot of things. You want to do a lot. You want to just explore as much creativity as you can, which is great, and I would highly, highly encourage you to do that. Again, remember your sense of balance, okay? And remember that you've worked hard to transition. You worked hard to transition yourself away from the muddy waters, so to speak. Okay. And here's where we have our Queen of Wands and our Queen of Pentacles here, because while you're feeling all kinds of stuff, you're feeling so good, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go do all the things. Yeah, okay, go do all the things, but do all the things in their time, right? Not everything is going to be ready for you when you're ready for them, if that makes sense. So just because you want to go, pick your roses. Let's say you're growing a rose garden and you're like, oh, I have a corner in my house that would look so pretty with big bouquet of roses in it. You go out to your yard, no roses. Well, dang, okay, I can't pick my roses right now. I can't do anything with that. Okay, let's figure something else out. This is what I'm saying. You're raring to go, but sometimes the thing you want to go do isn't ready yet. Okay, and this balance. If you haven't figured it out already, balance is our theme for this, I think. So, yeah, okay. Queen of Wands, you're ready to go. Queen of Pentacles, be a bit practical in your approach. Okay. So, let's see what else we need to see, please. What else do we need to see? Okay. What else do we need to see? Okay. Alrighty. We're going to start with this. We're going to start with the Page of Cups. Okay, there's our Page of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. And the Three of Pentacles. Alrighty. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, continuing on with our message, what you're being reminded of right now is that you're still in a learning process. We're always going to be in a learning process, guys, and it's it's a matter of how deeply we want to let the lessons absorb into us. Okay, I'm saying that, that, like I said at the very beginning, there could be some very hard things that you're being asked to look at and try and appreciate. Okay, and again, that could be just the nastiest, most bitter pill you could put down your throat, right? But the thing of the matter is that Page of Cups, I always like to think of our pages as advanced beginners. So they've gone through a lot of the journey within their suit. In this case, there's a lot of emotion attached to this Page of Cups. But now, they're starting to figure out how to apply what they've learned and use that to grow. In this case, emotionally, spiritually. Maybe you're coming from a place where you might have been a little more emotional or a little more reactive. Excuse me. And now with all of this, you made a lot of effort. Okay, you made a lot of effort to find your balance, find what you're truly willing to focus on. And now that you've gotten to that point, you're looking at it and going, okay, there's a chance here to grow, and I'm going to use it to, I'm going to use my emotions in a way that is practical and grounded that will help me continue learning. Okay. And it's all a cycle, right? We have this Wheel of Fortune here. So, we might, again, it's all a cycle. It's all an energy, right? It's keeping us moving, right? Potentially here, there is a there might be a need to work with somebody during this time. Okay, this could be, for some of you, I'm thinking this might be a work project or something pretty big, which is something pretty big. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'll let you decide. But it's, again, we're getting back to balance here. Balance within a team, balance within, balance within a team, because things, if you're trying to affect a change or some such thing in, in an energy, if all of that is going to affect other people, here's where we need to stay balanced and open-minded, but also know that our actions will affect the larger picture. If we're not emotionally aware, okay, we might not get the results out of whatever it is we're working on. We might not get the results we're hoping for, but certainly anything can happen. So this is why I'm saying stay open-minded. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see a final message before we get into our hidden and clarifying energies. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. So we're going to see the Knight of Wands. Okay, there's our Knight of Wands. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Oh, I like that. Ace of Cups. And the Two of Wands. Okay. So, of course, it's an emotional time. Okay. It's an emotionally passionate time, and I'm saying it like that because we have Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups, again, cups, water, associated with the emotional base. Here's our wands, though. So we are being faced with a choice, okay, and we have to take action on it. Except, we're kind of in a holding pattern right now, okay. And I'm saying that because the Two of Wands to me is like it's an open door, it's an open gate. We have the choice whether we stay in the house. Are we comfortable in our house? Or if this is our comfort zone, are we comfortable staying there? Or do we leave the house and go adventure, right? And think for some of you, the call to adventure is really, really deep right now. Fantastic. I love to see it, right? There will be new opportunities for growth if we decide to take action and leave our comfort zone. Okay. Again, nerve-wracking, scary, could be some hard lessons and all of that. Okay. This is where I'm saying find what you're in alignment with. Find what you're in alignment with. Go with that instead of trying to spread your energy too thin. Okay. And we'll find our footing along the way. We just need to stay practical and balanced while we're doing that. Okay. Okay. So let's have let's see what's hidden. Let's see how we can clarify all of that at the end of our hidden energy here. Okay. What's hidden? Okay. So the energy hidden here is we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. There's our Knight of Swords. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay. the King of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Wands. Well, that's interesting. I'm getting some conflicted energy here in that we have a bottlenecked energy. Yeah, we're going with that. We have a bottlenecked energy here because we have the Eight of Wands, which this is a lot of movement happening fast, a lot of things happening really, really fast. Okay. The problem here though is that you have this Eight of Swords, and so you're feeling trapped. Okay. The thing of it is though is that this is all you. And I hate saying it like that. I probably shouldn't have said it like that, and I'm sorry if that tweaked a little bit here. But the thing is, this stuckness and this sense of feeling trapped is you're doing it to yourself. Okay. And I want you to notice, if you can see here, yes, you're blindfolded, and yes, you're kind of being held back, but the thing is, you're not so held back that you can't make a move, right? Let me see here. Yeah, you can. You're not so held back that you can't make a move. Okay, because you can still get your hands around that sword handle. You can lift it out of the way and move it. Okay, you have a chance to take off your blindfold too, and you have a chance to see what it is that you need to do to take action to really get this energy going. Okay. I think instinctively you know that you want to make a move, you want to just go forward, but something, and I'm thinking this might be something must have happened to put a blow on your self-esteem. Okay. And that's why you're kind of in a space where you know you need to take action, but you're scared to because you don't think you have what it takes. Let me challenge you a little bit on it. Okay. You have the King of Pentacles here. Okay. And while this King of Pentacles, this can be money, this can be your finances, this can be something that you are looking to invest in doing, but I'm nervous about this. I don't know what's the risk. That you at this point you're feeling like the risk outweighs the reward, and that's why you're holding back. Fair. Okay, that's fair. That's good that you're looking. That's good that you're trying to strike that balance. Again, balance is the theme of this. But I want you to understand something. Okay, you're so much more than you're giving yourself credit for. Okay, I mean, I could talk till I'm blue in the face about this to you, but you need to understand it for yourself. Okay, because I often I often will describe the King of Pentacles as, yes, someone who knows their resources, they know what they have at their disposal, but they also know their values and their self-worth and what they bring to the table. Okay. And part of this transition, part of this unsticking of this energy here, okay, that's going to require you to give a little bit of a shift in your mindset about who you are as a person. Okay. And once again, the synchronicity of this reading is that there could be some real nasty bitter pills to swallow and all of that. But here's you. You have it. You have it. And the other thing I'm going to say on the matter is that whatever it is you're bringing to the table, that is uniquely yours. Nobody else has that. Nobody else in your team, because we have the Three of Pentacles coming out here, nobody else in your team has those things. Nobody else in your team has those things. And there's a chance for the picture to be completed when you bring everything together. Okay? Okay, so that's our hidden energy. Let's see some clarifying energy to tie the whole thing together. And then we will get into our bonus reading. You thought I forgot about that. Did you know? No, I did not. Let's see some hidden energy here. That's the clarifying energy. Just kidding. We're going to clarify by starting with our Ace of Swords. Okay, there's our Ace of Swords. Okay, we have Ace of Swords. We have Temperance. Okay, we have Temperance. We have the King of Cups. Okay, we have the King of Cups. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I think a lot of this triggers to why we're feeling this Eight of Swords energy. I feel like this is coming from a bit of a Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. So some of you might genuinely feel like you're lacking in some way. It's a lack mindset, a lack mentality. You're feeling scarce and like you really have to hold tight to what you have, when the fact of the matter is that you really don't have to. Okay, it may take a little bit to let go of that, though, again, because you have the Eight of Swords. You have you have cards that suggest you're trapped and you need to hold on to what you have. Okay, no, you're there and something happened to where you got there, and that's okay. We have some time to deal with it now. Okay, of course, that's also when you're ready. Okay, what you need to know here, though, is that even if you feel like you lack things, even if you feel like you're lacking, you still have a lot of opportunity here, a lot of opportunity to look at yourself, how you're thinking about yourself, how you're feeling about yourself. Okay, and remember what I just said about the King of Pentacles. Okay, you have value and you have worth, and people see it, people appreciate it, people are seeing your effort to move forward. Okay, but it's going to require you looking again. Okay, it's going to require you looking again, because if you have all of these things you want to achieve, you have to find what's on your heart, what's in alignment with yours. And if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you are lacking in some way, maybe not. Maybe that's a perspective that you've had reinforced over the years. It's not serving you now. It doesn't seem to be serving you now. So again, what do you do? What do you do? Strike a balance. Find a moderate, balanced approach and a moderate, balanced mindset about what you're going through. Okay, because even if someone way the hell over there is saying, why are you trying this? Well, you don't have what it takes. Ew, no, sit down and shut up. No, don't do that. I challenge you not to do that. Okay, remember, again, you have this King of Pentacles here is portrayed as a bull. Okay, some of you might be Taurus or another earth sign. Get stubborn. Get a little bit stubborn. Okay, this is where your sense of self-belief is going to come in. Okay, I challenge you. I challenge you to try it. Again, this could be difficult. This could be hard, but I guarantee you have what it takes. Okay, you also have what it takes to feel the emotion that you are holding during this time. Okay, make space to feel what's on your heart. Okay, you're you're in far more authority over yourself than you believe you are. Okay, and you don't have to be afraid of dipping your toes into the water, of offering what you have. Okay, as long as the people you're offering it to are trusted and yeah, trusted. Okay, you know who you are, you know what you're capable of, you can feel your emotions and put names to those emotions. Okay, um, yes, this time is overwhelming, but with a little bit of balance, with a little bit of hope, and a little bit of foresight, I think you've got it pretty well in check here. Okay, so let's see our bonus reading here. Okay, we have, to start with our oracle here, we have, I tune in to faithfully listen to the authentic, empowered, creative voice of my soul, guiding me flawlessly on my life journey. Okay. Okay. We have the amethyst, which represents spiritual expansion, beauty, and purification. Okay. All right. We have the Pleiades, which represents a double mission of channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay. Alrighty. And we have the porcupine spirit, which represents, which says time for a beginner mind. Okay, so there's something new starting here. Okay, and yeah, there's something new. Some of you are taking on new tasks. Some of you are looking at new ways of practicing, maybe specifically spirituality for some of you, but certainly new tasks where you are looking to make growth. Okay, and I think it's all for the effort of trying to help people. Okay, that's going to have to be within reason, because again, you don't want to spread yourself too thin or give your energy over to toxic people. Okay, I say it like that because you're meant to uplift rather than be brought down. Okay, but this is where figuring out what you need to know and using that to expand yourself in this area is going to come in and really, really help you be solid here. But all of this, yes, you're doing this for other people, but I'm have a feeling that some of you are going to be empowered through this work. And certainly there is a lot of creative energy coming through as well. Okay, so there's our bonus oracle. Let's see our bonus tarot, and what do we need to know here? Okay. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, there's your Ten of Swords. Excuse me, we have the Hanged Man. Okay. Okay, there's the Hanged Man. We have the Ace of Swords. Excuse me, Ace of Swords. And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Well, there's a sense of hurt that has happened. Certainly, I feel like the sense of hurt has pushed you to this new mission here. Okay, because you've been in a place where you're not okay. Whatever this hurt, this hurt feeling has probably come from someone outside of you, and it's certain this sucks. this sucks. Frankly, this sucks. And it's put you in a place where you've had to kind of curl up and let yourself heal, and maybe you're physically spending time in bed and letting yourself rest in that regard. But in either case, you've kind of been held back by whatever this pain is. The opportunity in that, though, is that you've likely let yourself try and see what happened from a different angle. Okay. And maybe the person that hurt you was going through some things themselves, and while it's not an excuse to deliberately hurt somebody, because it feels like you're in the mindset of, wow, this person did this to me on purpose and I'm mad about that. Okay, fair. I get it. Okay, because I'll raise my hand to that mindset. Okay. In any case here, you've had to work to see that energy from a different angle. It's like, well, I don't know what's going on in that person's head. It feels deliberate and it feels painful, but I have the chance to heal. Okay, and hopefully that person has done a lot of healing too. Okay, which leads me to the Ace of Swords. There's an opportunity to see that situation again, seeing it from a different angle. See it from the perspective of seeing it from a higher perspective. Okay, the trick, I feel like saying the trick is not to let yourself be stuck here for too long, but know that while you're there, while you're in there, the chance to try and reframe your situation is present. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits from here, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this message made sense and I hope it was helpful for you. Let me know, click all the buttons, like, subscribe, and bell buttons. Get in touch. I'm happy to help where I can. Thank you. I will see you in the next one. And until then, stay safe, and I love you lots. Bye, everybody.